Hey there, everybody. It's me, Professor Matthew Reinhardt. Welcome to the Pop-Up Masterclass. That's right. We are here in the class to make pop-ups. Woo! Well, today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you how to make a pop. Well, it's going to imitate life a little. We just got a brand new puppy. Her name is Lulu. Here she is. Hi.
Are you eating a box?
I thought it'd be really great to make a pop-up of Lulu. You know, she's already come into my studio, torn things up, eaten a couple of pop-ups. So I thought that we would make a pop-up puppy, a pop-up. We're gonna make our own pop-up puppy, real simple, but we're gonna do that together, and I'm gonna show you how to compose it. What we have here is we have some cardstock, right? So we're gonna have something for our base page. Oh, look, I already pre-folded something, so this is gonna be our base page. And then I have a bunch of different colors here of scrap cardstock, and this is 110-pound cardstock. You can use any color you want. I typically use different colors when I'm teaching the Pop-Up Masterclass so that you can see how the different pieces go together. And then we're also gonna use different kinds of tape. Now I use artist tape. There's two different kinds here. You can use masking tape too because it's much cheaper. We're gonna need probably a straight edge at some point. These scissors, I have lots of scissors. We may use a craft knife. Just be real careful and respect the tools that you're using because, ooh, that's sharp. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. This is our base page here. I folded it in half, and then I used a pencil line. I used the pencil just so you all in YouTube land can see where the center line is on my base page. So, because that is where opening this is the engine of our pop-up. We've learned that many times. This is where all the energy goes, and then it makes all the other mechanisms that are built off of it. Ooh. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with a big old V-fold because V-folds are always good to get started on making a pop-up like this. And my favorite V-fold is always built from a 90-degree angle, which is the corner of a piece of cardstock. So, and the reason why I like using 90-degree angles, it's like the perfect angle. It's not too wide, it's not too narrow. And we're just gonna make the head of a puppy and maybe make a moving mouth and maybe some ears that move too. So this is gonna be just the head. And what I'm gonna do is, see, it's not real even. I'm just gonna even this out by cutting it around like that. That's kind of that's a good top of the head right there, right? This is gonna be a V-fold. We're gonna attach it here and here. And we need to make sure we know exactly where it lines up along the center here, because that's where we have to, along the center of the card we're building it up, we gotta put our V-fold at the center. So now let's do that, and let's take some, this is one side. This is the artist tape or masking tape, or just regular Scotch tape if you'd like. Scotch, if you wanna sponsor me, just give me a call. All right, so we're taping down both of these edges here so that our V-fold will be able to move up and down. We've made V-folds before. Now let's not worry at this point about how much our pop-up sticks out. We're not gonna worry about it. It's not a big deal. We're gonna probably cut something there anyway. So that's what we're gonna build our puppy's head off of. And what I also wanna do is, I think I wanna put the mouth down here of the opening jaw. And we may not need this area here. So what I'm gonna do is this much. I'm gonna just cut off this point right here, cut it off right here, so that way it comes up, look at that, and cut it off on this side too. Now we want to be real careful. See, look, I cut the back here, so we'll reinforce this later on. But this is just where we begin, and so that way we have a little space here. What I think I want to do is, I think I'm going to add a lower jaw in there for our puppy, and it's going to also be a V, but it's going to go the opposite way. So I'm going to fold this, making sure these edges line up, right? Because this is another 90-degree angle. And I'm just going to fold it in half and kind of fold it like that. Now, what's going to happen here is if I put this in and I line it up for the lower jaw, these are going to, look, watch, this is how they're going to fold. They're going to fold right into each other. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn this into a V-fold riser. So it doesn't completely go up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it right here parallel to this line. Watch this. So sort of holding the edge that way and doing it this way. See now? All right, so there is our piece. And now this piece will go in. So maybe this will work as a lower jaw. Let's see how this works. Now we don't have the upper jaw yet, but we're going to work on the lower jaw. We're just going to tape this down. Now look, like I said, if we let it fold upward like that, look, that would hit there, right? But because we folded it down the center, look at this, it's going in. It's going in pretty well. But you know what? I think we need to cut that a little bit more. We're gonna build a little snout. The muzzle is gonna come out here, but that's gonna be its lower jaw. Oh, that's nice, because then we could put the tongue on there. It'd be really cute. Okay, so there we are. Our puppy is upper head and the tongue and lower jaw. Okay, so our puppy is gonna need a muzzle that's coming out and over the mouth here so we can connect those two. So let's see, let's take a piece of cardstock, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of make a bridge that goes across, kind of like that. It looks kind of like a beak, right? But instead of making a beak, see, and we kind of want it angled upwards. See how it's kind of angled upwards? Let's take that piece. It's gonna go across kind of like this, but we don't want it pointy because her nose isn't pointy so much. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna fold it so that there's a little bit of a box at the end of it, right? Just like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna attach it kind of like this. And I'm gonna make sure that, see how we're gonna make this sort of parallel, something like that. So this is gonna be the muzzle, right? And this is a very simple pop. I wanted to show everyone how to make something really simple, really quick. Okay, so there's our snout. How are we gonna make sure that this attaches exactly on the other side? Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna close it. We're gonna stick some tape on the other side, just like this. See, it's gonna be taped just like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it. This is the sticky side up. I'm gonna fold it going this way. And I'm just gonna fold it to see and put it in place. We'll just slide it right there. Look at this. Slide it in there, press it down. Okay, now, look at, there is our puppy snout. Now, it was flat at first, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna probably have to build something to go across to make sure that it pushes out. But I think that works pretty well. And although the lower part of the mouth, I don't know, we might have to do some moving around. You see, there's the snout, and there's the mouth. I'm not loving the way that's looking. See, we want it more kind of like, that's the bottom part of the mouth, right? Let's cut that out. You know, when we're doing the design, sometimes, you know, when I'm just making a design right here in the studio, I'm always taking apart the pop-up that I just built and readjusting it. And that's what it's all about. It's all about, you know, sort of sculpting your way with paper through the design. So look at that. That works much better. It goes in the mouth much better. All right, so now let's bridge the top of the snout. I still don't know if I like it going this way. You know what? I might do this. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna make her snout a little bit more delicate. So I'm just gonna cut it just like that. And again, I'm gonna put it back. I don't know exactly where it goes in place. So that's why I'm flattening it, finding its spot when it's closed. Close it. There we go. You know what I might do too? Just to make sure, I'm gonna mark it just exactly where it goes, just in case later on if I have to take it off. I'm gonna round this off. Just like that. Oh, little cute puppy.
This craft was inspired by The Nightmare Before Christmas Pop-Up Holiday Worlds, a new book from Inside Editions and Reinhardt Pop-Up Studios. Explore the domain of the Pumpkin King in this stunning paper craft display by world-renowned pop-up book creator me, Matthew Reinhardt. Scream with delight as the scene magically transforms into the joyful holiday world of Sandy Claus in Christmas Town. You are cordially invited to explore two of the most beloved holiday worlds of old and new in this intricately detailed pop-up town tour. The Nightmare Before Christmas Pop-Up Holiday Worlds is available everywhere in brick and mortar bookstores, in online bookstores like Amazon and Target and Barnes & Noble, or you can even go directly to the source at insighteditions.com. There'll be links down below if you're interested, and I hope you have a spooky holiday season. Ooh, back to the craft.
All right, so let's bridge across here. Let's take some more of our scrap pink. So pink. We're gonna take that piece, I'm gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna lay it like this and sort of find out what the shape of it should be. So kind of lining it up like that, and I'm tracing here, there. Okay, so that's kind of, see that line there? That's kind of halfway across the snout. I'm just gonna snip it like that. And I'm going to bridge it, attaching there and there, something like that. But the trouble is, when it closes, this is going to hit this center part. So here's what I'm gonna do. Fold this in half. I'm gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna cut out that area like that. And the reason, that way it gives it some space for this part of our V-fold. And I'm just putting some tape. This is sticky side up. All right, so there we go. There's our bridge. How are we going to find how to attach that part? We're just gonna close our pop, fold it, make sure it's folded flat, and see it's sticky side up. It should find its place to be. Look at that. Okay, there is our puppy snout. Do I like that? I don't know. Let's do a little bit of a change on there. Let's just chop that off. And again, this is free form paper engineering. And you know the other thing I was finding, look, while we're doing this, I'm gonna take this snout all the way off. When this closes, it comes awfully close. See how that fold there? See, you always gotta analyze when you're making pop-up. It's coming awful close there. If we open this up just a bit more, is I could make the jaw go up a little bit more into the snout. And like I could move this up a bit, which would be kind of nice because then it would look like it was a little bit more attached. You know what I'm saying? And I need to fix that part of our pop-up because there's those cuts. So I'm just gonna take some, this is just masking tape or whatever, artist tape, and on the back, I'm just gonna correct this. And let's see first if that jaw goes in there a little bit. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, and then here is our puppy snout. And remember, we taped it down right here. There's the line right there. See that line? That's where we attached it. It's like that. A lot. Okay, there we go. There's our puppy snout. Ooh, and that's nice with the mouth. The snout is a little, for right now, it's a little big, so I might shave it down. But next, we got to put some ears. We got to put some ears right here. This is looking good, though. Look at that. That's the start of a nice. And like I said, it looks very sort of robot dog right now, but we'll smooth things out. We'll make it look a little bit more puppy-like. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a bridge that goes behind the head to make the ears come forward. It's basically we're making a V-fold on the back of the head. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make an angle. I'm going to cut an angle like this for the top of the head. So see how that is like that? We're going to bridge that with, let's do this purple. Just like that. And we're going to fold it in half. And they're big for right now, so we'll change it. We're going to make sure that this fold lines up with the center of our pop-up and our V-fold. So see how that lines up just like that? Very nice. And we're going to put tape here. Nice. And we're going to tape it here too. Good girl. That's what we always say to Lulu. Good girl. There we go. So now watch this. Instead of folding this way, we're going to push this down. Now it's going to fold that way, but we can't get it to fold in. Look, these pieces here hit. That hits here. So, and that's too big for ears, right? So let's chop that off. And chop that off. And now let's see if it closes in. So it's getting there. But now it sticks out quite a bit from our pop. Oh, we can fix that later. Oh, I like that. I like that. Really nice. So now we can just start chopping this up a bit. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to fold this the opposite way so that I can trace cut and make sure that our pop-up fits. Right, so there now the ears are the same size. Look at that. Now tape it back down. And look at that. Now I'm getting a little bit of, it's hitting right there and there. See how that goes. See how it's hitting those corners? So we just snip it and see. Snip it like that. Now that works much better. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that's starting to look nice. Okay, so there we go. There is the basics of our puppy design. Now, the one issue that you're going to see is that this sticks out quite a bit from our page. I've got an idea. Let's take this out.
And let's pull in the head more. So let's just pull in that fold a little bit more there. And try that. That will pull in our V, or behind V rather. Okay, there we go. Now let's bridge with those ears again. We're gonna try to do it right like that. So let's take this piece and we're just gonna trace it just like this. Now remember, I'm making this up as I go along, all right? So if you have a better idea, go for it. This is just an inspiration, where to start from. And maybe you'll come up with something even better. And this design too, by the way, this design could be anything. It doesn't just have to be a puppy. It could be any other type of animal that you'd like. Here, cut it out like that, and fold it in half. It's even on both sides. You can see there's the fold down the center, and I'm gonna mark it so you can see it. And again, we're gonna make sure it lines up with the center of the V-fold that we're building it off of, and the center of the page. That's all built off the same thing. And then I'm gonna tape it down right here. Ooh, I'm upside down. All right, so there's a, now it looks kind of like a bear. But you know, puppies kind of look like, yeah, especially Lulu, she kind of could look like a real skinny rat-like bear. There we go. All right, this is our puppy, the beginnings of our puppy pop, and we're gonna build off of it and make it look pretty, okay? So let's get moving. Okay, we're all finished. Let's see how we're a puppy. Oh, look how cute she is. Oh my God, that's so cute. All right, so this is how we made our puppy pop. It's super, super simple. One main V, see that one main V that we built everything off of? We have a reverse V, right, bridging across the top at this angle and this angle. So that's kind of where the ears go in and out. Then we sort of have this bridge piece making the snout, right? And then I bridged on top and had it pushed inward, so it kind of pushes out the snout just a little bit more. And I changed the piece. Actually, this was pink, and I replaced it with a beige piece just because it helps unify that the pop that we just made. And this is just a V-fold riser, but it's pointed downward, and we cut the interior, the bottom of that, this big main V, so that it could slip inside, and then the top would come down. So very, very simple pop-up. Super cute. Look how cute that is. We'll see if Lulu likes this pop. I'm gonna give it to her in just a minute and see what she thinks of it. All right, so look at that. That is our puppy pop-up. Super simple, and it could be turned into a number of other different animals. Make it longer, take these out. You could turn it into a dragon or a dinosaur. You could turn it into all kinds of different things from this mechanism. Look at that. Super simple. Let's see if Lulu likes it. Lulu, do you like this pop-up? Do you like it? What are you doing? No, oh no, oh no! I think she likes the pop-up. She loves it so. Lulu, can I please have the pop-up? Please, please, oh.
Well, I guess she really liked the pop-up, right? She must have really liked it. Indeed. Hey everyone, listen, thanks. On your way out, could you do me a favor and hit that like and click subscribe down below? It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it gets our videos out there. So feel free to comment, let me know about your future ideas for future pop-up masterclasses that I should do. I've already gotten some great ideas in the comments below, and I'm gonna get to them eventually. I love your feedback, I love you. Thank you. Everything I do here is because of you, right, Professor? That's right. Anyways, this is Matthew Reinhardt, and that's Matthew Reinhardt, saying be kind to a stranger. Think creatively, and let's keep it poppin'. Puppy, puppy, poppin', puppy, poppin'. All right, bye-bye.